go, start again.
If you can't find any there, could you maybe pick out a few of your most successful pieces within your portfolio, and we could have a little look at it and chat about it?
I've managed to find this one,
Okay.
which is Tuck in Manchester. This piece specifically I actually took into, I think, both Illustrator and Photoshop. Mainly Photoshop for the image manipulation and adjustments like brightness and contrast and saturation. So I wanted to get the sky quite murky looking due to it being like a zombie apocalypse. I wanted it to look quite dark, and obviously for the illustration side I designed a little zombie character. I did some little features in like vines and cracks in windows and stuff like that, and I used the brush tool quite a lot in my work because I feel like you can sort of just add whatever you want to any sort of image. So I added like a little fire effect there.
So, looking at some of your work and what you're saying there, saying you're a creative person with a vivid imagination.
Yeah.
How do you get your ideas, or who is an inspiration to you? What kind of work do you like?
Because I do like, well, I used to really like cartoons, so a lot of cartoon shows would inspire me, and maybe like comic artists such as Charles, I don't know how to pronounce his second name, Schulz or something, the guy who created Peanuts, yeah. Stuff, people like them, they sort of inspire me to get my little illustrations and stuff that I like to design.
Yeah, and that eye for detail you've mentioned there, so trying to get a bit more information on that. One of the really important things that you need to do is make sure that all the things that you're designing and creating, whether it's visual, it's characters, or whether it's something with copy and text on there, everything's right, there's no issues or problems. So how is your attention to detail with things like that, and looking and checking for errors?
Well, I'll always go through with my teacher what I could improve on. I'll ask some of my friends in the class, what do you reckon I could improve on here, or what do you think of the work? And a lot of the time they will give me feedback. And I always like to make sure that I've gone through my work myself to definitely look if there's anything I can improve, like even make it look that bit better, or anything that I might need to get rid of that might be not needed.
Are there any other pieces that you'd like to feel like you'd like to share with us that you?
Yeah.
You've already mentioned Photoshop and Illustrator. So are there any other software you're already using, or maybe software that you want to learn, that you want to be able to use?
I'd like to focus a bit more on InDesign, because I have used it, but I think I would like to work a bit more about what I could actually produce with the software and try different things. That I have produced a magazine spread before, but yeah, I'd like to focus more on what I could actually get out of it.
It's not playing for you today, is it?
No.
It's not joking.
I think with these music artist edits, they're some of my favourites, which I've done actually in my spare time. Obviously, again, it's got that sort of cartoon style to it, and look, use of typography. It's might be a bit hard to see, but there's like a sort of little 3D effect to it, With these as well, I think I like them mostly because, again, it's got that simplicity, but also it stands out quite well due to the background. I've used the same background for all of them because it's got that bright look to it, but not too glaring. And then I'll get up this one. For these ones I did take it into Illustrator again. I got the original image, traced around it, and then using the eyedropper tool from the original image I picked out certain colours. So for like the hair, his hair was originally green. Got that exact colour from the original image, and then I painted it in the sort of cartoon recreation.
So where do you see this being, or how do you see this being used or utilised?
I think it would go quite well with poster work, or just going look. It would look quite nice in social media accounts. Maybe like the music artist himself might have some sort of use for it.
So you say here about being able to deal with a fast-paced working environment and managing your time and creating interesting design. So how organised are you? How do you manage your time?
Well, whenever I'm given any task, I like to make sure to know when it's in for, what I've got to do in certain time periods. I'll sort of figure out what specific parts I need to get done by specific dates, and when I might have to sort of fit in certain parts, get it all worked out in my head, so like straight away what I'm gonna try target for as the final product, and then just work on it from there.
Do you have any questions for us?
Let's quickly go back to this. Is a lot of your work quite photography based then?
Little bit. It is a big mix. So we've got a lot of digital work. Obviously, we put a lot of our best, a lot of our more visual work on the website. So there's a mix of little things, whether it's logos, branding, packaging, posters, promotional work. So it is a big mix.
Yeah.
So if that's something you're interested in, that's something you could be doing. But if it's the other type of work, we've also got loads of that type of work as well.
Yeah, because I do quite like a mix of everything myself, so that sounded a bit more.
Good. Any other questions you've got?
Don't think so.
Okay. So have you got any evidence of your qualifications with you today that we can take a quick look at?
Yeah, I'll just go on my
Thank you.
CV.
Right, well we've got your CV,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I mean the actual certificates, any results, just
No,
as
I
proof.
don't have any of them on me.
Alright, okay. Brilliant, well
Nice
thanks
to
a lot
meet
for
you.
coming in,
Lovely
David.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you, good to see your work, and we've got a few more interviews that we need to carry out, and
Yeah.
we'll be in touch with them.
Okay, thank you very
Alright,
much.
thank you very much.